Hi, welcome to our first level 2 trigonometry video. We're going to show you a rule to find the area of a non-right angled triangle. So we're turning to non-right angled triangles in level 2, which means the triangles do not have any 90-degree angles in them. To be honest, you can use these rules in level 2 to do a right angled triangle if you prefer. They will work for any triangle. All right, we're going to start off talking about labeling. We label angles with a capital letter and sides with a small letter. So this angle here is angle A. This is angle B and angle C. This is side A, side B, and side C. Now notice A is opposite, angle A is opposite length A. Angle B is opposite length B, and angle C is opposite length C. Right, to find the area of a non-right angled triangle, we need the following setup. We need to know an angle and the two sides that are adjacent to the angle. Think of it like a Pac-Man. We know the angle of the mouth and the lengths of the mouth, or the lengths of the sides that make up the mouth. Right, here's the formula. Area is equal to half BC sine A, which is equal to 1/2 times the length of side B times the length of side C times sine of angle A. Think of it just like the area of a triangle is equal to half times base times height, but we're adding in multiplying it by sine of A because it's not a right angle triangle. Right, let's get into example 1. Calculate the area of the following triangle. Okay, here's our area rule. Area is equal to half times B times C times sine A. So it's half times B times C times sine A. Now we need to know B and C and angle A. Well, this is angle A. We're just going to label angle A, which means this side over here is length A. This is angle B. It doesn't actually matter which sides we label B and C, to be honest. So this is length B, and this must be angle C, and this is length C. So we need angle A, and we need the lengths of B and C. So area is equal to half times 12 times 13 times sine of angle A, which is 48. Now I just said before, it doesn't really matter which way around you get B and C. If you went half times 12 times 13, it's the same as going half times 13 times 12. So it's not important which way around B and C are. Right, I'm going to get my calculator, go half. I could either use 0.5 or the fraction button, 1/2 for half, times 12 times 13 times sine of 48. Please make sure your calculator is set up in degrees to solve this problem. And we're going to round the answer to either 58 centimeters squared or 57.97 centimeters squared to 2dp, depending on how you need to round your answer. And please don't forget, this is an area question, so you need centimeters squared. All right, here's example 2. Calculate the area of the following triangle. Well, this is angle A. So there are our two sides, B and C, but we don't know which side, we don't know one of the lengths. So unfortunately, we're going to have to be a bit tricky here. This is an isosceles triangle. That dash here means these are both 1.8 meters. So therefore, that's 50 degrees, because we know base angles in an isosceles triangle are equal. And therefore, we can work out the last angle, because angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So this angle here must be 80 degrees. So now let's re-evaluate and call this angle A, and these are the lengths of B and C. So let's label our triangle and get into area is equal to half BC sine A, which is half times B times C times sine A. So we're calling this sine A, and B and C are both 1.8. So half times 1.8 times 1.8 times sine of 80, and grab your calculator to get an answer of 1.6 meters squared if I round it to one decimal place, or 1.59 meters squared if I want to be a bit more accurate and round it to 2 decimal places. Don't forget, this is area, must have answers in meters squared or centimeters squared or millimeters squared. All right, thanks so much for watching.